Today I'm making a hamburger casserole with 2 pounds of ground beef. I may not use it all. A can of tomato soup, some green beans, which I'm going to throw in the microwave here, and mashed potatoes that I've already made. A little bit of onion powder. This is so easy. I just browned the ground beef. I did remove a little bit. Seasoned with the onion powder. Now I'm going to add the tomato soup and green beans. The recipe calls for canned green beans, 2 cans, and I used frozen. So I added a little bit of salt, garlic, parsley grinder just for a little extra flavor. And because there's a little bit more meat than called for, it calls for just a pound. And I just removed that much. Might be a half a pound there. And there it is in the casserole. I just need to top with the potatoes and put it in the oven for 20 or 30 minutes, however long it takes for the potatoes to get warmed up. And there it is. And this is what it's looking like. And it's just right. That's 4 portions. 2 for tonight and 2 for tomorrow for me and Pappy. It's at 350 and I set the timer for 20 minutes. As a side, we're having this lemony arugula basil salad kit that I had left over from a holiday thing. Luckily, it's still good. I'm saving some for tomorrow. Comes with Parmesan cheese and almonds and a vinaigrette and some cucumbers, mini cucumbers. And here's our supper tonight. Hamburger, tomato soup, green bean casserole, and that salad kit. And that's tomorrow night's. Well, my pods are dwindling. I do have some. I'm not supposed to have that. Maybe once in a while. And there's 4 more. I'll have to see if I have some stashed. But I do have instant. And decaffeinated instant, a little bit left. And this is breakfast. The Sam's Club haul before the holiday. Got these at Sam's. Kind bars. Leftovers for lunch today. Today for supper, I'm making a speedy chicken piccata. I'm not using flour to bread the chicken, but it does have some skin on it, so that should get nice and crispy. And I have my speedy garlic and bouillon to make my cup of chicken broth, a lemon that I need to zest. Parmesan is going to go on the broccoli. I'm having sheet pan broccoli with this. And there are some capers. I'm gonna have some artichoke halves that were left over from the holiday that I need to eat up. Got my chicken on markdown, which is fabulous. And these cucumbers need to be eaten. Pounded my chicken just to even it out. I have extra virgin olive oil and butter melting in this pan. I'm going to sear the chicken after I season it with salt and pepper. I used the plastic wrap to carry it over. Probably not a smart move, but it worked, so we're good. Chicken's in the pan, skin side down, waiting for it to get crispy. I have my lemon zested. You just want to get the skin, not any of the pith that's bitter. And you're probably wondering why I have such a big thing of capers. I read that they're really good for you. The Google is telling me that these are in a brine and can be kept in the refrigerator open for up to a year. They're little pickled capers. So I'll be adding them to my chicken piccata salads, things like that. They're supposed to be high in antioxidants and just really good for you. I thought it would be an inexpensive addition to many things we eat. I added my garlic, and you're supposed to have a shallot, but I do not because I'm using what I have. And I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients, and then you're supposed to reduce the liquid. I have the chicken broth, the capers, the lemon juice, and the lemon zest in the pan. I took the chicken out. I'm going to reduce this by half and then add the chicken in. You can put heavy cream in if you like. As you can see, I'm not doing traditional chicken piccata. I'm doing hurry up Pappy's on his way home chicken piccata. So, and I'd say that's reduced. So I'm going to add the chicken back in. And here's our sheet pan broccoli parm almost done. Some of it crumbled, but we'll eat it. I had it in the freezer, and I saved the rind for in a soup this winter. And here's dinner, our quick and easy chicken piccata with broccoli Parmesan roasted in the oven. And this was the last of the garden broccoli. That was from my dad. I didn't do the cucumbers, but I may do the artichoke halves. Having salad tomorrow, so I wanted to save those for that. Looks pretty yummy. Having instant coffee this morning. This has been open for a while, and my Keurig pod stand is starting to dwindle. I have some splurge coffee from Christmas and hot cocoa, which I'm trying not to indulge in more than once a week. I also have this coarse ground coffee that I've had for a while, and I've decided I'll do that on the weekend, my little French press. Here are the eggs I have left, and you probably wonder where that bacon went. Well, I have a few slices left. I've been snacking on it. If I have a slice of bacon, I'm usually good for the day. Oh look, one snack left, and Pappy requested sausage for the weekend, so I won't need to cook any more bacon yet. I'm doing an over medium egg, and I find if I heat up the pan, crack the egg, the bacon just needed warmed up because it was pre-cooked. I can just turn it off. Does anybody else's stove vent do this? The stove is almost 20 years old, so can't get that off to save my life. Magic eraser, Comet. I've tried it. I don't know what that is, but let me know in the comments if you've had success. Probably time for a new stove, so I'm not that worried about it, but this is what we have for breakfast this morning. Maybe I'll melt a little cheese on one of the eggs. Here's what breakfast looks like, and I almost forgot. I'm having a couple blackberries. Pappy had gotten these, and they're still looking good. My refrigerator is super cold right now. I have to look up to see if that is a signal to something going wrong, because we did not change the temperature and it is freezing things, so I have to look into that. Supper tonight is going to be what's left of these Parmesan crusted fish fillets and a salad. I'm also going to cut up this cauliflower. I was going to roast it, but I've been roasting a lot of vegetables. This broccoli, for instance, from yesterday. I have cucumbers, and I'm making homemade ranch dressing. It's errand running day, so something quick. And I decided on 3 fillets, and now there are 3 left for another time. When they come out to be flipped, we'll add the broccoli to the sheet pan so that can heat up at the same time. This dressing is a 1/2 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and I almost had a mess. I dropped the spoon and it almost went. And a tablespoon and a half of the ranch dressing. Here's our salad so far. And I have leftover cauliflower, ranch dressing. I made some raspberry lemonade because I'm tired of drinking water. It's our fish fillets and our broccoli going back in for 8 minutes. Here's supper. Each get 1.5 fillets, giant salad with all the doodads and homemade ranch dressing, and then the leftover roasted broccoli. This morning's breakfast, my first breakfast, it's very early, coffee. And I'm gonna make some deviled eggs for snacks since I'm out of bacon strips. Just some mustard and mayonnaise and salt and pepper. Just simple, basic deviled eggs. Have my yolks in the bowl, my eggs. I just do a plop of mayo and a teaspoon of yellow mustard and salt to taste, a little pepper. Time to fill the eggs. And my eggs are filled. I just used a little smoked paprika. Make them look pretty. Is there one missing? Today for breakfast, weekend breakfast, I'm making a sausage, egg, and cheese burrito. Well, more than one. Sausage was Pappy's request. He may choose to have his a different way on a sandwich, toast, or something. But I'm making 0-carb burrito for me. And this will be the end of the blackberries. And this all chopped up, the sausage. I'm going to put half of this aside for another breakfast. Now I'll just add the eggs and a little milk. The eggs are in, and Pappy's decided he would like a burrito too, just without cheese. So I'll just portion this out and fill a burrito. For a treat today, some hot cocoa. I'm gonna hit this with some whipped heavy cream, and it'll make it taste like it was made with milk, with no extra carbs or anything like that, if you're into that. And here's breakfast. We already ate our blackberries while we were cooking, and this is mine, salsa and sour cream, and Pappy's with salsa. It all wouldn't fit, so we're having some on the side. I'm making turkey pot pie tomorrow and decided to pre-cook my potatoes so that they're ready, and also they will form resistant starch that will help me. Today for supper, I'm having a orange ginger ham steak and sweet potato rounds, and probably peas. I have my ham and sweet potatoes in the baking dish. I just sprayed it. I'm gonna juice an orange and sprinkle some ginger because I thought I had fresh. I'm positive I had fresh ginger and I can't find it in the refrigerator. Maybe during the holiday shuffle, it was mistakenly thrown out. I don't know. I'm still investigating. There's the ham steak and sweet potatoes with the orange juice and ginger. I'm just gonna cover it with foil and stick it in a 350-degree oven, and I'll check on it in about 30 minutes. Our potatoes are almost done for our turkey pot pie tomorrow. Decided on peas. So I'll use a cup of these today for a side vegetable and a cup to put in the turkey pot pie tomorrow. We have just our simple peas here. Wait for the butter to melt. Put a little Trader Joe's garlic grinder, garlic, salt, and parsley. Here's supper tonight: orange ginger glazed ham and sweet potatoes with peas. There's pappies. And then we have our potatoes and peas for tomorrow's dinner, ready to go. Breakfast today is going to be sort of a repeat. Leftover sausage, scrambled eggs, but Pappy's gonna have these pancakes. I'm gonna make a burrito like yesterday. Here's breakfast. And Pappy's. Supper tonight is going to be sort of a crustless turkey pot pie or turkey stew. I have leftover turkey here that I don't want to go bad that was in the freezer. Some carrots that are looking rough, an onion, leftover peas from yesterday, and the potato that I cooked from yesterday. Some chicken gravy. And salad ingredients for a side salad. Lettuce, cauliflower cut up, cucumber, homemade ranch, and some deviled eggs. Because my turkey was still frozen, I started it to simmer in a little water with some bouillon, chicken bouillon, and my carrots that I roughly chopped are in olive oil and butter. And I'll add the onion, get a little flavor on them going. I'm going to take the turkey out and cut it into bite-sized cubes. There's the turkey pieces all cut up. And I just added a little of this to the seasoning to the vegetables. And here are the vegetables so far. The carrots and the onions anyway. I'm going to make the gravy. I made the simple gravy and added my turkey pieces. I'm going to add my sauteed carrots and onions and let that simmer just a little bit, and then the potatoes and peas because they're already cooked. The potatoes and peas have joined the party. Now we're just going to simmer until all the flavors blend and the vegetables are tender. In the meantime, got these salads ready. Guess which one's Pappy's? And I have a little salad left over for tomorrow's dinner. Little mini cucumbers to snack on, and cauliflower. So these are our supper salads, sort of like the salad bar. They have a lot of doodads on them. And we'll each have a bowl of this turkey stew or uncrusted turkey pot pie, and then the rest will be for lunch tomorrow.